Hey everybody, welcome to Hear Us Out. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Paul. How's it going?
Pretty good, my friend, because they may well have cast the perfect choice for the Fantastic Four Sue Storm. We are talking about why Vanessa Kirby is probably the perfect casting, if it goes ahead, which is looking very likely, for
Mm-hmm.
the new Marvel Fantastic Four movie. Paul, we did an episode 2 years ago, I think, guessing at our
Yeah.
casting for all this. I really hope that Vanessa Kirby gets it. We're going to go through why, but Fantastic Four, like, kind of crucial to the Marvel canon and Marvel history. You know, Fantastic
Oh yeah.
Four. Ever heard of them, folks? Like, they're the first family of Marvel. They really are quite a big deal. So it's a surprise that the MCU's taken this long to get around to them.
It's. I think it's. I think that it's slightly understandable because of the three films that have happened recently enough
Yeah,
with the Fantastic Four that they may have been like, we want a gap between
yeah.
that thing that happened in the middle. Because
We,
like the original, the not the originals, but like the two ones that had Jessica Alba as Invisible Woman and which was also
Kate Mara. Yeah, so we can show the previous Sues. Actually, and just for anybody out there who's not clear, Sue Storm is also known as the Invisible Woman. She is,
Mrs. Fantastic.
or Miss Fantastic. She is the matriarch. She's kick ass, Paul. What a cool character. If you can get her right, then you have a much better chance of the Fantastic Four working. And I'm not saying that by saying that they previously got it wrong, but those previous Sues maybe didn't have the best movie. So you got Jessica Alba on one side, and then the Josh Trank Fantastic, the terribly titled, messed up Fantastic Four movie with Kate Mara. I don't think she was terrible, but I don't think the movie was good.
No, I also agree that I think, yeah, the movie wasn't good. That also had Jordan B. Murphy or Jordan B.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. God, yeah, he was Johnny Storm,
Yeah.
Susie's brother. Wasn't the greatest, but I do think that it failed down because essentially one of the characters, not all the characters were great, but Susan Storm was weak in that sense. Not anything to do with Kate Mara's which was acting, but she is the, as you said, she's one of the main kind of stronger, intelligent characters of the Fantastic Four and of the Marvel universe. So,
Yeah.
you gotta have her strong and good, big personality. So,
Which everybody for quite a long time thought, we're going to get it. It's going to be perfect because it's going to be Emily Blunt.
yeah,
And I've credited the person who made this fan art. So much fan art made of Emily Blunt as Sue
yeah,
Storm and her real life husband, John Krasinski, as Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic himself there. Here's the issue. We've had John Krasinski show up in Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness,
yeah.
to give it its correct title. But I think that was to appease the fans. He's not going to be the guy going forward. We pretty much know that. Uh, Adam Driver was considered, but apparently the money didn't work. And we know for sure it's not going to be Emily Blunt, or almost for sure it's not going to be Emily Blunt. Everybody wanted it. I think she would have been a good choice, but that's the caliber of person that we're looking for here. Somebody with real. I'm not picking on either the previous actresses, but Emily Blunt's, you know, top drawer stuff here as far as acting ability, but also magnetism, also just level of fame. So,
Well,
yeah, I would
you,
have liked to have seen it, Paul.
yeah, no, I'm the same. Emily Blunt in which goes Tomorrow Never Dies, or sorry, Edge of Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies. Edge of Tomorrow was a fantastic kind of strong character, female character, which is so like that kind of,
Kick
as you're saying,
ass.
that kind of caliber. Yeah, like that kind of caliber of actress to take on the role of Susan Storm is very important here because she needs to go up against characters which could like Reed Richards, which could like Iron Man, like Captain America and stuff like that. Like we know that they don't exist anymore, but like or Iron Man has maybe
For now, he's
but
gone.
like Bucky and which is Falcon and stuff like that, they need to go up against those kind of characters and stuff. So she needs to fit well into it and have a strong personality. Because she also has to go up against Captain Marvel as well, Brie Larson, who's also a very strong
Yeah. But also,
character as well.
she's married to Reed Richards. Sue Storm married to Reed Richards, and what's his tagline? What's smartest man in the world?
Smartest man in the world, yeah.
If you're married to a guy who's the smartest man in the world and always thinks he's right because he is mostly right, you're going to have to be a pretty strong person to put up with that, because let's face it, there is nothing harder than living with somebody who thinks they're always right. Ask anybody who's ever lived with me. Paul, don't say anything. Don't say anything, because you could easily add in that it's very difficult to do a YouTube channel as well. But here's the good news. What we lose with Emily Blunt, we gain. We gain everybody. So we get the amazing Vanessa Kirby, which for me, top drawer casting, because it quite frankly, Paul, I was excited about Fantastic Four movie. They were one of my favorites as a kid. This just quadruples my excitement. It's an instant shot of, if they can get the casting right for the other, even two of the other three parts, we're onto a winner here as far as good bedrock to tell great stories.
Oh yeah, getting her character right. Like Vanessa Kirby is such a good choice for that character. Like, just from a perspective of, just as you said, building the foundation of the family already, kind of thing.
Yeah,
she's got a strong background in a lot of films as well.
Well, actually, yeah, we can throw that in. So she's got action films like Hobbs and Shaw and Mission Impossible. So she's been in the big franchises, Paul. This isn't going to be new territory for her.
No, like she's had to she's acted with strong action people. So, like, well used to kind of what has to be done with stunts and everything like that, and the CGI and everything. Definitely. So, not a big kind of change for her there. And then, some upcoming movies as well, and which has been, and also her origins, which gives her a little bit more of a dramatic kind of chops as well.
Yeah, The Crown. I'm learning how to say The Crown as they did back then. It's The Crown. So apparently you don't say yes, you say eels, and The Crown. Yeah, so that was her big breakout role. But like you're alluding to, Paul, she got massive recognition for Pieces of Woman. But the upcoming Joaquin Phoenix
Napoleon. Yeah.
That's a vote of confidence.
It is, yeah. And those two, so The Crown, Napoleon, which is they're good films to kind of show her dramatic kind of like chops and stuff like that, her serious kind of skills with just interpersonal kind of an interpersonal story kind of thing. So it's not just actiony, it's more the fact that it's more subterfuge and conversations and great emotional kind of drive as well. So like she's a great choice.
There is no part of the CV or the what have our friends in America call CVs again? Your resume. There's no part of her resume that's got holes in it. Action, she can do it. She's been kick-ass. Drama, she can do it. She's obviously a very credible and well-liked actress. She's obviously hardworking enough that people are dying to get her on their movies. So we've got somebody who's going to be committed to the role. And I think we all know that that's one of the key items when it comes to making, it's just, let's face it, comic movie properties in the past, back in the old dark days. Part of the reason they failed is there were people sometimes involved who weren't fully committed. They didn't take it seriously. They were taking it as a paycheck rather than anything else. Whereas if you take it seriously, you do your Robert Downey Jr. on it, you can bring some magic. And I think she's one of those people that brings magic. I would have chosen somebody else at one point, Paul, because I choose her for everything, and that's Rosamund Pike. But you know what? I'm fine with not having Rosamund Pike, because we talked about this at the end of last year. There's somebody else that's on that list now. Every time I used to say Rosamund Pike, I now say Rosamund Pike or Vanessa Kirby. So win.
Yeah, Vanessa Rosamund Pike could be really good, which was if they were to do an already established Fantastic Four family. But I think Vanessa Kirby can come in as a new kind of with a new family, kind of thing. She also, I will say, Vanessa Kirby also brings a kind of charm, like a very much kind of cheeky charm to a lot of her roles. When she can, and I think that will be very good for Susan Storm, not to be just absolute seriousness. And I think it'd be and mix well with the Marvel kind of ethos.
Yeah, and actually, Paul, before we close out, that's one thing I wanted to ask you. There's, and this is no disrespect to Vanessa Kirby as a person. I actually think it's amazing if you have this just in your face, or the ability to act and use it wisely. I think she has a small amount of natural malevolence. There's a slight kind of, she could be evil at any moment if she wanted to. She's got that edge in there. And I think, like I said, Sue Storm, in the situation that she's in, the people she's surrounded by, she doesn't just have to be tough or hard or responsible. She's got to be everything. And having that kind of, yeah, you don't mess with her on every level is kind of cool.
Yeah, like Vanessa Kirby could be a great young Hel from Thor. Like, you know, Thor Ragnarok, like Helena. That she could be a great but that shows, like, you know, the quality. She could be a great, like, bad villain or hero. So which having that kind of person, especially if they're going to put her up against eventually Doctor Doom, who's one of my favorite villains and a very strong personality, very strong character within it. You need, with gravitas and everything, Vanessa Kirby would be a fantastic choice to go against whoever you choose for Doctor Doom.
Well, with that said then, Paul, what I would like to do is hope that we're doing another video just like this when we get our Doom, our Doctor Doom casting, and I hope you're able to wax lyrical about who they choose, because that is an important role for you. I know they better get that right. And I think for me, right now, they've got this right, so I'd like us both to be on the right side of history here.
Yeah, Vanessa Kirby's a fantastic choice. Doctor Doom can make or break, essentially, me watching Marvel movies.
Yeah, true. Well, I hope it works out well, and I hope you've all enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please hit a little like button, hit a little thumbs up there. Maybe give us a subscribe if you're not a subscriber. If you don't feel like doing that, we'd love to hear from you. Get in the comments down below. Tell us what you think, good choice, bad choice, or any other thoughts you have. Let your friends know about us if you can too. We're trying to grow a community of like-minded folks, and we're always ready for a good argument. So no matter what you say in the comment, we'll be replying. Paul, with that, would you like to say goodbye?
Bye. I've been Paul.
And I've been Patrick. We'll see you next time.
We've been Hear Us Out.
Bye.